What is on the up, guys? We're back here for another Dokkan battle video. Today I thought we would hop into what is it called again? The event, the Infinite Dragon Ball History event, using a Gogeta team, well not Gogeta team, but a Gogeta banner team. So what I decided to do was make a team composed of the featured units on the LR Gogeta banner from 5-year, and just so like if you're a free to play and you started during the 5-year and like you could only summon on these banners at this time, and you pulled like a lot of the units and like a team composition you can basically create that's really good using only the featured units. And so we got as the lead we have the old blue Gogeta because he does movie heroes, and then that allowed me to run Bardock and Gine, as well as Int Gogeta or Int Super Gogeta, the old LR Fusion Gogeta from 3-year, that's SSJ4 Gogeta, who's pretty underrated, but he's actually pretty good after he super attacks, and he does have the chance to counter and whatever because of decent numbers. And then obviously one of the best units in the game, probably I would say third best unit in the game on global at this current time, because I think Vegeta is slightly better, but I know people also think Gogeta is better, so that's not really, I wouldn't debate people saying Gogeta is better either. But I thought we'd just hop in and see how far we can get in the event. Princess Snake and Android 8 as the items, so I guess we'll just hop in and just chat about some things upcoming on global. But as some people may know, we're getting the link level up update really soon. I think that should be coming in a few days, and then we should be getting details tomorrow or today. I don't know when this video is coming out, on the Kefla celebration that's on that's upcoming on global before 350, and then in a week or two we should be getting info on 350, like the 350 units, and then we'll get more details in the events. And I've seen on Twitter that as some of you may know, that we've been getting new features every year in the 350, like sort of with the anniversaries we get a new feature every year. So for 250 million we got the transforming Goku and Frieza that transformed every turn. Then for 300 million we got the exchange mechanic, so with like the free to play Goku and Gohan, Vegeta and Trunks. And then this year it's looking like we're getting like a new feature, which is if you have a certain unit linked up with another unit, it will do a sort of a special attack or like animation or sort of thing. And I said on Twitter that it's going to be similar to how Gohan is restricted, so it's super heavily restricted, which I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, depending on how OP the abilities are. Like if they're like instantly kill the opponent, then it's probably a bit fair that they're not as good as conditions in order to obtain a more powerful attack, and it just depends on how frequent you can get them and everything like that. So we'll find that out in a few weeks, as well as who we are getting for the 350. I've already made a video with my thoughts, but if you haven't seen that, I'll just say that I think it's going to be base Goku and Vegeta, or a Vegeta that goes into Vegeta in some way, or either Super Vegeta straight away, or there's a form of Super Vegeta, and then a form of Buuhan, either Buu-Tenks or Buu Piccolo that goes into Buuhan, and then maybe Kid Buu. And then I could see as the top banner us getting a Spirit Bomb Goku from the final fight, and maybe a Majin Vegeta LR AG or Majin Vegeta EZA and SA revamp. But this team's actually going pretty well at the moment, just because they're basically, I think half the team will be super effective against old types at this point, around that, because we have the AGL1, the STR, the INT, and I think that's it. But we have 2 AGLs, so my main rotations are the 2 Super Gogetas that I have right here, because they link up really well together. And then I think I'll go and try to get the transformation of the old Fizz 3-year. Oh, sorry about that. Had to make a cut there because my computer ran out of storage. and it stopped recording, and I closed all the applications down, but we're back. Same rotation, nothing really happened, just took out Krillin. We got Bardock again as active skill there, and we got a few transformations, or just Gogeta. But we're talking about 350 million before, and I feel like it could be the best celebration we've seen in a while, since we just got the link levels skill, like link levels update on both Global and JP, and that in combination with the new feature that we're going to be getting, and the units, and we also have Ultimate Clash, and when we could be potentially seeing a new difficult mode, which I'll be talking about in an upcoming video in the next few days. Bardock 1.1 million. I don't know how I feel about Bardock and Geno as a unit. They're sort of like B-Pan in the fact that you really use them mainly if you're trying to get those high numbers. I don't really see them being utilised much in much other areas. We've got the active skill. I feel like I want to have him linked up in the middle, but I feel like Blue Gogeta would take him out if I don't put him in the front, so do that. We're actually going pretty well, surprisingly. I think it's because I've been avoiding most of the hits with Int Gogeta and Tech SSJ4 Gogeta, who are the sort of older and weaker units on the team in relation to like how recently they've come out and stuff. I'm sorry if it's a bit laggy, the gameplay. It's just the app that I'm using to record is on Wi-Fi, because my charger cord isn't working as of yet, so if it's a bit laggy, sorry about that. I can't really do anything. I don't know what I should do here. I think I might do that. Yeah. Oh, jeez, I feel like we could take a bit of damage here. If SJ4 Gogeta gets hit hard, we could maybe die. I don't think we will though. I think it'll be good. Jeez, he's taking a lot, 24k from normals. Funny story about this AGL Gogeta. I have been playing the game for like 4 years now, I think, or 3 years. And I summoned on his initial banner, and I summoned on every banner he came back on, and I didn't get him until my second last multi on the Gogeta banner. Like my first copy ever. So it took me like over 2 years. Would that be 2 years? I think it is like close to 2 years to actually pull the AGL Blue Gogeta. So there's only one. I haven't actually been using him. I haven't used him as much as I'd like to, and I've been using him like basically every match that I can, because my main team that I'm using right now is Last Resort on Global, but I think they'll change to Realm of Gods when I eventually get UI Goku, because I summoned on his banner. I went 1.5k, not a single copy. It was annoying because I used all this not Chrono Crystals, all the Dragon Stones that I saved up from the basically since the start of the year. Besides like a few banners, like I did the discounts on them, but not much, Vegeta and SJ3, and the rest I used on that banner. And I walked away with, I pulled 3 LR cells in that banner and 2 Fizz LR Trunks. So now I have Trunks with 2 dupes and Cell with 2 dupes as well, which is not fun to get that deep, but it's fine because I will buy them in the coin shop, because I've almost saved up enough legendary coins, because I usually don't summon legendary banners because they're not worth your stones, and neither should you. But I did a few multis here and there for the past few years, and it's sort of bolstered my gold coins up, and I think I need to summon, I think I need 150 more gold coins, which I'm going to spend on getting the Jiren banner when he comes out at the end of the year on Global. And then I'll be able to buy UI Goku, and then I'll have Jiren and UI Goku, hopefully Jiren, if my summons go well. But I can't guarantee that I'll get him. But I'm really looking forward to is summoning on 350 banners, because they're just so hype. If you've ever been around for the download celebrations, best time to be a Dokkan player. So many stones for hype, because you're discovering new things at the same time as JP, and so you don't really know it's really unexpected. Unlike 5-year, which is the exact same, so it's not as hype as it was on the JP side, but still a pretty good celebration. Even though the Kefla celebration might be better because it's introducing Super Battle Road, the I forget what it's even called. Like the what people say was co-op, even though it's not really co-op. And then it's also introducing Kefla, obviously, 2 new stages of Infinite Dragon Ball history. So they're introducing Youth and Universe 6, which is weird because Youth is supposed to come out in Golden Week with Boo and Gotenks. So I don't know what they're gonna do instead. Maybe they might do like a Boo themed one, since it's like Youth is like Gotenks, so they might put out like a Boo Infinite Dragon Ball history instead for us. It's a bit weird what they're doing there, but it's just to push forward so we have the exact same amount of stages, so then when we inevitably get new ones in the 350, we're all caught up together and we're not having some weird thing where we have like stage 7 but not 6, and like 8 and 9 but not 6, and it's just weird. I'm actually going through this event pretty fast, obviously, as like I said before, super effective against all types, a lot of damage, and I think our health is pretty good. I think it was 200k last time I checked. No, geez, 380k, okay. So we still have a lot of health left. We're on Trunks, which I'm pretty sure is after Vegeta, but yeah, we just went through Vegeta, so then there should be, is Goku after this, I'm pretty sure, and then Gohan twice, and then we should be out, and we'll close up the video. I haven't been doing any summons because I don't really have them, and stones, and I'm sort of saving, even though, and I probably won't be summoning Kefla, just because her banner, if you have seen that, it had Int Goku Black, Android 13, Tech Hit, and some other fodder units. It was, and so everything was basically fodder besides, or not that good. Android 13 is actually pretty decent, but the real only 2 good units that you would be going for on that banner would be Geffer and Vados, because I don't think anybody's getting real excited for Android 13. Like, yeah, Android 13. I don't really see anybody like that, but going through here pretty fast, like I said before. We haven't got the transformation yet for the other 2. I think we have we used any items? I don't think we have. No items used. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, because getting into the later stage of the fight, definitely don't want to have Int Gogeta on rotation. I think I have my Int Gogeta's rainbowed. I put a lot of Int Gogeta. I'm sure a lot of you have also have pulled Int Gogeta a lot, at least if you've been playing for a while. As well as SSJ4 Gogeta, even though on JP, which my account I've only had for a year and a half, I have SSJ4 Gogeta rainbowed, and on this account which I've had for 3 years, I think I only have 1 or 2 dupes in him. So I've been lucky with not pulling a lot of him, I guess. If you want to say lucky, that's lucky, because I'm sure a lot of you, I'm sick of pulling SSJ4 Gogeta at this point. I think I'm going to save the active skill for Gogeta for Gohan, and then we can put him in the 3rd slot, because if you didn't know, I'm assuming a lot of you do know if you have the blue fusions, but if you use the active skill in the 3rd slot, then move them to the front slot, they get their abilities from both the 3rd and 1st slot of attacking, so they get the 50% chance to dodge, the guaranteed additional, they're super effective, and like, it's basically, I don't know really if there's a unit in the game that can survive that, because they already have to be at 50% or below health. So unless you're doing it with Vegeta against UI Goku, I guess, but Gogeta, because he is type effective against All, he won't really be letting anyone survive, while Vegeta is more of the defensive one, so he could probably let a few opponents live after using it. I really wish I did do my summons on the 5 year on camera though, because I got decently lucky. I got a Vegeta back to back, so I have a dupe in my Vegeta, which is pretty cool. But it did take me, I think, 700 stones to get him, and before that I only got 2 Dokkan Fest units. I got the old LR Gogeta as well as the AGL Gogeta, as I was talking about before, and then my next multi after that, I think I got Gogeta. So I got really lucky, 3 multis in a row, got all the new units. But then before that, there was nothing. Okay, he dodged that, which is kind of annoying. Oh, well, he dodged that. I guess an eye for an eye. You dodged my super, I dodged your super. LR Gogeta though, still a really good unit because for long events mainly. Not he's still really good for short events because he has a lot of defense, or like 100 and something K. Still outputs a bit of damage, but he's definitely showing his age compared to the newer Dokkan best LRs in basically every way. Because Gohan's a better defensive unit, and probably Cell with the link level up, that's a better defensive unit. And then the Blue Fusions are way better offensive units than them, so they're definitely showing their age. But that's not to say they're bad. I think they're definitely still like top 30 unit in the game, which is just a funny thing to say, like top 30, top 50 units in the game, because there is that many units in Dokkan, which is like compared to Grand Cross, which I play a tiny bit. I'm not too into 7 Deadly Sins mainly, is why I don't play a lot of it. But it's a pretty fun game. I don't play PvP too much because I don't really. It's really hard for me to obtain like diamonds or whatever it's called. I think it's really hard to obtain in-game currency on that game, and then I enjoy summoning a lot, so I just don't like how I can't summon a lot. Mainly, which I know is a stupid thing to say. That's from what do the people say? The privileged Dokkan players, because we get so many summons. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate Bardock and Gine off and use their active skill when we get around to Gogeta using his active skill. I think that will line up around the time we get that, so then we'll be doing a lot of damage, is all I can say, because there's an out of turn buff. Oh, active skills, do out of turn buff. So they are really, when it says 20% damage, it's more like 60% damage or something like that. Crazy. Okay, wait. Please dodge this. Oh, it's fine. We have type advantage, so I shouldn't die. No, we're good. And he greatly raises defense and super. Only 600k though on the super there, Bardock. Well, he doesn't really have any links, so I can't really be too angry at that number. I've got the active skill again. We're not going to use it, saving it for the Int Gohan boss. I think we should be fine. This might be a no item run. Okay. Yeah, going good. Another Stardust Breaker, and that's done. Nice crit. Yeah, here we go on the final stage. Let me know, by the way, in the comments if like the music is too loud or quiet or whatever. It's just some basic Dragon Ball FighterZ lobby music that I have, I think, on in the background. Okay, that's this, that, and that. Speaking of Dragon Ball FighterZ, if any of you play that, let me know how you're feeling about the game at the moment, since we haven't got any updates on new characters in a while. So I just think you guys play Dragon Ball FighterZ. I really enjoy playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though I get mad a lot. It's good fun. As well as I'm having a lot of fun with the new game Fall Guys that came out a few days ago. Even though they've been having server problems, I understand that because a lot of people have been wanting to play. So that's understandable for like a... Oh god, I think we might die here. I wasn't really paying attention. Come on, if Gogeta somehow dodges or tanks, which I doubt, no, okay, we did. I shouldn't have gone for the no item. I should have rotated someone off. I'm not going to go back in and finish it off, but so we're going to end the video there. If you enjoyed, obviously subscribe or like. Tell me if you like the overlays or you want me to change it, or just tell me what you like about the videos or want me to change in the comments. But if you do want to see more, I'm going to be uploading a lot more content on reactions to super attacks and events, and like going over like details in the news and stuff. So if you guys want to see that, then be sure to like and subscribe. See ya. Bye.